So it's always a great day when we dedicate a new building, new space to our workers and people that are working here in the township. It's a true testament to the township. One of the big issues that we were facing a couple of years ago was what to do with the township municipal buildings, and there was thought that we might actually move those buildings to an area where there was redevelopment taking place and give everybody new space. That was clearly something that the town was not really interested in doing, but we did recognize that the buildings that we do have at the municipal complex are over a half a century old and need a lot of work. So some of the updates, upgrades, and things that we needed to do included renovations to those buildings, but moving some of the departments to other areas where they can get new space and be able to breathe. So the Department of Planning, Engineering, and Construction had been for years located in the township's municipal building, basically in the basement. And as most of you know, it wasn't the greatest location. The facility was very difficult, hard to work with residents, and really limited in its space. And so our thought was to move it over here to Harts Lane, share the space with the Department of Public Works where there's a natural overlap, and give them brand new space. It's a beautiful building. They did a stellar job, and there's a lot of people here that need to take credit for all of the work and effort that they put into giving us really Class A space for our department. Before I introduce people from the department, I want to thank those of us here on the township government that were able to make sure that we set aside the funds and made the commitment to the department to get that done. First, I'd like to recognize our now assemblyman, who was president of the council at the time, Sterling Stanley, for a couple of words on how he got this space moved over here and helped support that.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mayor. It's a pleasure being here today to inaugurate this building. When we were on council, we worked very hard to make sure we secure the funding. We worked with, at that time, Assemblywoman Nancy Pinkin to get state funding as well to help us to renovate and to add the space here. So it was a pleasure working with everyone here.
And it's such a great time for East Brunswick. Planning and engineering is probably one of the most used offices for the constituents, as well as the township, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Just pan what's behind me, because that's what this is all about. The mayor and the council work together to get where we are, but it's the people behind the scenes that do all the work on a daily basis. And congratulations, kudos to everyone here this afternoon.
Thank you very much, Mayor Cohen. And again, I want to reiterate the thanks to Mayor Cohen and the council president at the time, Sterling Stanley. I appreciate it. All the council members that helped us get this done. I want to particularly thank our new landlord, Dan Losick, the Director of Public Works. I'd like to thank Mike Reisner for all his hard work in making the site good. Greg Potkulski, our site engineer who designed the parking lot and everything you see. I'd also like to thank Mike Dixon, our project manager, who saw all this through, which was not an easy task. And also Rich Vigliotti. He heard as much guff as I did throughout this. It's not easy moving everybody, when they've been stationary and at one place for such a long time. And finally, I'd like to thank all of staff for helping with this, and in particular, Jennifer Berger, who helped organize 50 years worth of documents and wasn't an easy task. Thank you. And thank you, all staff. Thanks again.
I think there's really nothing else left to do other than actually break the ribbon on your new space.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Yay!